Hey, it's Sarah White from Aggie 96 in Steamboat Springs, Colorado for the MusicFest for Best in Texas magazine. Now, I'm on the mountain heading up for my last run of MusicFest. It's the last day. And I've got a few more updates for you. First, let's find out what Jack Ingram is doing in 2015.
So, well, I had a couple different, when I was on Big Machine, which was the label I was on for the last 6 or 7 years, I had a lot of grand success that I'm really proud of. And I'm happy for, but when you're making mainstream music, if you're an artist like me, which, you know, I just have, I felt like artistically I had to really put on the brakes for 5 or 6 years as far as the kind of music I was doing, but just because I wasn't releasing it didn't mean it wasn't
You're still
waking me up at night, and I was writing songs in the middle of the night as a way to kind of keep my sanity. Because being in the mainstream country world, it's a blessing and a curse. I mean, it's fantastic, and I would do it again. But you just can't, if you just have your sights set on. I mean, my hero is Willis Allen Ramsey. It's not Garth Brooks. You know, so my hero is Guy Clark, not Tim McGraw. I love those artists, but
it's a song.
Internally, my voice is a different voice, and to fit in the mainstream, that voice doesn't always fit in there. All that being said, doesn't mean that I don't have two voices. I'm kind of like Sybil that way. But I had 2 records to make. I love mainstream music when it's done the way I hear it in my head. And so I made a record that sounds just like that can get played on the radio, that you guys will be able to play.
Yeah.
But I also made another record that was just, I had 20 songs that I've been writing as a means of therapy that needed to come out too. And I don't care if anybody ever plays them or not, because I'm a fan of what I did. I'm proud of it, and it's going to be out there. Hopefully, if I do my job the rest of my career, records like that will get heard out of my control, whether they're ever playing the radio or not. That's how I found records like Willis's and Gary P's old records and Jerry Jeff. That's how I heard the records that formed my career. It was not because they were hits. They were just great records that people told me about, and I found them. And so that's what those 2 records are about. One is for my family, and one is for me. You know, that's kind of how it's easiest way to play it.
Okay, so any ETA or?
Yeah, I'm going after the Steamboat trip. I'm going to Nashville, and I'm going to sit down with the label and figure out when the single's going to come out. I'm going to go make a bunch of videos for both records at the same time, and those will start coming out in the late winter, early spring. The record will probably come out this summer. So
okay.
A single will probably be out to be played on the radio probably in February or March.
Hey, it's Sarah White, and so I was heading down the mountain to meet up with Kim, and then she's like, hey, let's go up the mountain. So Kimberly Dunn here, we are in the gondola overlooking Steamboat Springs, rounding out the MusicFest of 2015. So fall 2014, released Forever on the Run, your full-length record. How's it been so far?
It's been great. It's been awesome. The full-length record was such a major hit on all of the markets, and everybody has been welcoming it awesomely. And the new single on it, Trashy Side, has been charting really well, so we're really excited about where it's going to go from here.
And Trashy Side, I mean, you kind of took a chance with that one. I mean, you didn't write it. It was an outside song that you just like, I need that kind of vibe, and
totally, yeah,
really well.
Yeah. It was totally a collaborative effort of my whole team saying, I think there's something missing from the record, and we shopped around, and Rachel Loy, who's an incredible songwriter, said, I think I have something for you, and she sent it to us, and it's like, oh, this is so good. I would never write something with this much attitude in it. So it was a really awesome experiment, and I'm really glad it paid off.
So now that we're up here at MusicFest, it's been a busy year for you. You did the Rodney Foster tribute yesterday. You were the first, you kicked it off.
Yeah, I know.
How did you handle those nerves?
Oh my gosh, I didn't. I don't normally say, oh, I'm nervous on stage, but I was the most nervous I've ever been. It was an incredible lineup to be on the stage. It was me, Wade Bowen, Will Green, Angelina Presley, and then Roger Krager to go up first. And I can't believe that they wanted me to go first. It's like, really? Are you sure? So it was a lot of fun, and I actually got to meet Rodney last night, and he had a lot of nice things to say. So it was just such an honor. Great.
So as we head down the mountain, get away from MusicFest, what are we looking at for 2015?
We're looking at a lot of bigger shows. We ended 2014 at the National Rodeo Finals. We played the Mirage. Hopefully we'll be back again next year. A bigger production show. I'm going loud, and we're gonna make some noise this year.
That's awesome. Well, Kimberly Dunn here in the gondola, high above Steamboat Springs, Colorado. We are shutting it down for MusicFest. I'm Sarah White from Aggie 96. Thanks for watching all these updates for Best in Texas magazine, and I'm gonna leave you with another little bonus nugget video. Here's Gary P. Nunn doing Loaded Homesick Blues. Enjoy.
Well, when you're down on your luck and you ain't got a buck, in London you're a goner. Even London Bridge is falling down and moved to Arizona now. I know why. And I'll substantiate the rumor that the English sense of humor is drier than the Texas sand. Someone once said that first time in history that the word substantiate's ever been used in a country song. You can put up your dukes, or you can bet your boots. I'm leaving just as fast as I can. I wanna go home with the armadillos. Good country music from Amarillo and Abilene. Friendliest people and the prettiest women you've ever seen. Well, it's cold over here, and I swear I wish they would turn the heat on. And where in the world is that English girl that I promised that I would meet on the 3rd floor? Of the whole damn lot, the only friend I've got is a smoke and a cheap guitar. My mind keeps roaming, my heart keeps longing to be home in a Texas bar. I wanna go home with the armadillos. Good country music from Amarillo and Abilene. Friendliest people and the prettiest women you've ever seen. Well, I decided that I'd get my cowboy hat, go down to Marble Arch Station. 'Cause when a Texan fancies, he'll take his chances. Chances will be taken, that's for sure. In them limey eyes, they were eyeing the prize some people call manly footwear. They said you're from down south, and when you open your mouth, you always seem to put your foot there. I wanna go home with the armadillo. Good country music from Amarillo and Abilene. Friendliest people and the prettiest women you've ever seen. I wanna go home with the armadillos. Good country music from Amarillo and Abilene. Friendliest people and the prettiest women you've ever seen. Oh, thank y'all.